J Bills from Media Spotlight UK, reunited with Fox the G in the building. It's always a pleasure to see you. I see you at all the events that have been happening. How excited for you for Fight Week for Misfits 11?
You know what? I'm very hyped. A lot of people don't have as much hype for these small events, but for me, it's not about the name value. It's about if we're going to have good fights or not. And we got OJ
100%.
Rose, Gabriel Silva, B-Day versus Jarvis Arms, and Minicon, like those the ladies.
Julie Poker and Elena Vampira.
I ain't gonna lie, I forget Julie's name all the time because I think Elena's just going to beat the shit out of her.
Okay. So talk to me. Let's not brush over it. Like, why do you think Elena will? Why do you think Elena will have one over Julie Poker?
Because she speak English and she don't, so she's gonna understand me saying this, and the other one, Julie, won't. So I don't have to worry about Julie getting mad at me. So I'm just really only saying this as a marketing plea to get out of that.
I mean, well, that again from Fox himself, not from me personally. I love both. I love everyone. But but I mean, of course, obviously, like the Prime card I saw you last at.
Yeah.
Let's talk briefly about let's call KSI versus Tommy Fury. How did you honestly see that go? Because I saw you afterwards and you were pretty bummed out by the result.
Yeah, I thought KSI won it, but in hindsight, it don't matter. It really don't matter. So I'm kind of we'll come back around to it when the appeal results come around and we'll discuss it. But until then, I'm really just like I don't really care anymore.
Yeah.
Tommy got the win. That's okay. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think he deserved it. I don't think Tyson won against Ngannou either. But it's like, it is what it is. Like,
Yeah.
if KSI gonna let that loss get to him too much, then fuck it. He deserved to lose. But if he actually come back from it and he continue to box and he has a passion for it, then he can come back and get his get back.
Well, I mean, seeing like after the fight, I mean, initially after the fight directly, he was, angry at the result, but he seems he's doing all right for himself. He's chilling, he's getting some time off, well deserved after actively being a boxer for so long.
Man, he's got so much going on, and when you box, you really have to put your all into it. Like for me, I'm in a training camp now. I'm away from my girl, away from my family, away from my home. I'm out here. I'm in the dungeon every day. So it's a big ask for a guy like him who has the status that he has, the businesses he has, all these other revenues. It's a lot to ask to just stick to boxing, So if he wants to stop now or take a break, I understand, honestly. So I do understand why he's gutted after that because of the sacrifice. If I lost my fight, I don't know what I'd do, honestly. Like, I would be very upset, but I'd come back harder. So we'll see. It's about how he reacts. It's not about him being undefeated and all that. Like, everyone, when they're undefeated, oh, I'm on top of the world. It's about when they take the loss, what kind of man is he really? What kind of fighter is he actually going to be,
Well, I mean, speaking of you, we've talked about it. When I first met you, you had 2 amateur fights under you. I saw your sparring with AT and Salt Papi.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm guessing, at time of recording, I guess the video's not out yet.
Yeah.
But, talk me through that experience, because obviously, like AT, brand new, blonde hair, new style, and I saw, like, the black eye that was given to you. So talk to me about that experience.
I got a little shiner on me. Yeah, no, it's always good for me to go in with people that are realistically on a higher level than me. They're more experienced than me, and they are heavier than me. They just have every advantage over me. That's what I really like for camp, because now when I go in there with a guy that, whoever my opponent is, that's A, worse than me, B, worse than me, B, worse than me, I'm just D, better than them. They don't hit as hard, they're slower, they're weaker, they're less experienced. After I've been in there with a guy like Anthony and a guy like Saul Papi, and it's consistent, I'm wiping the floor with him. You know what I mean? So it was a great experience. I got my ass whooped by AT. I landed a few shots, though, and that's all that really matters. That's all I care about.
So we talked about from the very beginning when I first met you that, we were talking about this September, when it would have been past your birthday,
Yes.
that we would see you in Misfits. And there has been talks about it. It's not materialized yet.
Yeah.
Are there any updates as far as when we can potentially see you in the ring? Because you're of age now, you're ready to go. So what's happening?
It's awkward because it's really, really soon, but I can't say nothing yet.
Okay.
Is the thing. But it's like,
Okay, cool.
however soon you think it is, it's sooner.
Okay.
That's
okay.
like, it's like, bro, I can't, like, bro, I'm gonna have to start wrapping it up, bro. Like, yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
I'm ready now. It's just extra preparation now. Like,
Yeah.
it's coming. Like there is soon.
Soon. And I saw the interview with Fred when he was talking with Mams Taylor about he was mentioning about why don't you tag team together like you and Fred.
Yeah.
You reposted and said like, yeah, we would be a great tag team. I mean, talk to me.
So, okay, so I said we would be a great tag team. What I really meant was I would be a great tag team partner, meaning that whoever we fought, I would beat the shit out of him. Fred could just sit on the sidelines like he usually does, eating dick and doing whatever. But
Not my words, Fred.
here's my thing. Fred's a good kid. Fred's not... Okay, he can kind of fight a little bit. Like, I'll give him credit. Like, he can hit the pads and look all right. But I'm going to accept anything that has my name on the contracts. I don't care if I'm tag teaming. I don't care if I'm solo. I don't care if I'm fighting A-Pop. I don't care if I'm fighting Waleed. I don't really care. I'll sign that shit. As long as the money's right, of course. But, yeah, so I would be down. I don't think Fred's going to do it. I don't think Fred wants to fight. Each to their own, I guess. You can stay being a pussy, really. I'm going to have fun.
Again, his words, not mine, just to be absolutely clear. And let's just briefly talk about Misfits 11. Like, fight-wise, who are you looking forward to seeing the most? And who do you think might surprise you as far as, like, results potential?
I think that OJ Rose versus Gabriel Silva is going to be the fight of the night, in my opinion. I think that's going to be a hell of a scrap. And, I don't know how that one's going to go, but I'm excited to see them. I think OJ's built himself up from literally nothing in the scene into 2 fights, 2 knockouts. He has a very legitimate hype train because they're 2 very legit opponents. Other guys that had hype coming into it. Kimbo Slice Jr. And then the other dude, but he was on steroids and he still beat his ass. So good on him. Like, good on him.
Yeah. And what's coming up with you? Because obviously, putting out content on your channel as well as the Misfits channel. Like, what's going on content-wise? What are we looking at?
Listen, content-wise, I had a little slump there. I got a new girlfriend. I let that.
Okay.
I definitely let that get to me. You get. Listen, I'll tell you one thing. Pussy will change your life. So that's just something for everybody to keep in mind. But no, so yeah. I slumped a little bit, and now I'm back making the sacrifices I need to make. Like I said, I'm out here away from everything. Working for the future of everything that I want to have, but I'm still away for a bit, and the content is going to keep coming. Like you said, the sparring and all that, it's good.
Well, it's always a pleasure to see you. Every time I see you here, it's always all love. So enjoy the rest of the week. I know we're all going to be here, like pretty much, and man, just keep killing it with the content. Bring more content out.
You're absolutely fucking right, and I will.
All right.
I promise you, I will.
See, you heard it on camera. He's promising more content. He's promising more content.
I will. On my life.